Hey guys, what's up? It's John here again today from Toxic Spikes, and I have another Pokemon narrated black and white battle for you guys. This was the guy named HighInFiber. He's a great YouTube battler actually, doesn't get nearly enough recognition, so go check out his channel and linked in the description below. But anyways, going on to the battle. I'm gonna lead off with Mr. Mime, Teeter Dance Mr. Mime. I know I said I'd never use this guy again, but I actually had this battle before I said I'd never use him again, so ha. Anyways, I just go for the substitute straight away, thinking it might like Will-O-Wisp or something, but he actually decides to go for the taunt, so I'm forced to just get the psychic off, get free damage, and then I go out to my Drapion because I do have some HP investment in this guy, so he's not gonna mind anything that Dusknoir does to me, pretty much. And I'm gonna take this opportunity to set up free Toxic Spikes. Now, I was thinking here that he's probably a rapid spinning Hitmontop, but he's actually a priority one, which I can see here. And I should have figured that if he does not have the Intimidate, he's probably not a rapid spinner. But anyways, right here he's gonna Mach Punch me, but because I am the dual type of Poison Dark, that negates my fighting weakness and just makes it do neutral damage, so that's not that bad. And I'm just gonna Whirlwind to kind of shuffle his team around, hopefully get some poison on some things, but unfortunately he goes out to Heatran. And I do have the Earthquake on this Drapion, but he has a Balloon, so there's nothing I can do about that, and I don't really have any speed investment anyways, because I don't really know if he's a bulky one yet. He's going to go for the Earth Power on the switch out, so it's probably a good thing that I switched out there. And I go out to my Dusclops, and my Dusclops is freaking awesome. I love this thing. And he has two guys on his team named Period Stain. What the heck? It's kind of disturbing. But anyways, he has a Crimigan Dragon thing, and it's only level 92 because he said he failed at the Salve, and that was kind of funny. But it just made the battle kind of a lot more funny. And I knew this thing had Sucker Punch, but I knew that it wasn't going to do that much because even a level 100 one probably wouldn't have KO'd me at that point, let alone a level 92 one. And I'm just going to go for the free Seismic Toss. Right here, he's going to go for the Dragon Claw, and this kind of did matter. Had he been level 100, he probably would have KO'd me there, but he's not, so I'm just going to be able to sleep off all that damage. And he said it was okay, though. It actually made it kind of funny because, you know, I mean, it's level 92. What else can I say? But that's another thing about this guy. He likes to use lots of interesting pokes. Like, you don't see people using Crimigons every day. And I also decided to bring a lot of pokes too. We kind of had like some kind of unspoken agreement. I was all like, yeah, I'm not bringing anything like too OU horish. Like, I'm not bringing Natteray or Boongaru or any of those guys because I'm not a huge fan of Stall. And yeah, so right here I go out to my Empoleon. This is not my Subpedia Empoleon. This is a different one I have. That's it's a lead Empoleon, so it has Hydro Pump, Aqua Jet, Stealth Rock, and Toxic, I believe, and it actually makes a very effective lead. Oh no, it has Grass Knot instead of something. I forget. I think instead of maybe the Toxic. But Empoleon actually fits a lot of great roles, and I'm surprised it's not used more often, because even though it's weak to the very common electric, ground, and fighting types, it has a lot of resistances. It's actually an amazing Scizor counter if you ever kind of find yourself stuck in a position where he has a sword, or sorry, not swords, certainly don't switch into a Swords Dance Scizor, because you will get hit with a Brick Break. But like a Choice Banded one, he can take the U-turn 2 times resist it, or take the Bullet Punch and 4 times resist it. So now he's going to go back out to his whatever, to his Dusclops, and take a critical hit there. Don't know how much that mattered. I'm pretty sure it would have 2-hit KO'd anyways, because I don't think he's especially bulky. And he goes for Brick Break, and it does like nothing. And anyways, like I was saying though, Empoleon, great move pool, great stats, great typing, you know. I'm just surprised he's not used as much, more than he is. And I know the Killer Nacho definitely used to like using him a lot, so I figured why not? Why not try him out? But anyways, back to the battle here. I go out to my Mr. Mime again. I'm going to get some stupid Parafusion stuff going on because this Mr. Mime kind of sucks, and that's all it can do. Like, other than Teeter Dance, Thunder Wave, substitute stuff, it really doesn't do much. And I believe right here he's going to hit himself in Confusion again, so it is just not his lucky day right now. And that is a pretty funny nickname, to be the woman, to be the man, to be the woman, whatever. For some reason, all of his Pokemon had these really random question marks after their names. I don't know. It was kind of weird though when I was battling him, because it doesn't show that way up in the name bar, and it hasn't happened against anyone else I battled. But I'm going to go for the T-Wave, and unfortunately he does snap out of confusion and not get Parahexed and goes for the Signal Beam. But Mr. Mime, this one has max HP, and it is especially bulky already, so even without any special defense investment, he's going to live that Signal Beam pretty easily, and it's not even going to break his sub. And so now I'm going to get the Parafusion going again, and he breaks through it. There's only like a 60% chance he'll attack, and yeah, so that was pretty lucky of him being able to break my sub there. Another thing that should be noted about Mantine, that's what his poke is, I believe. I always just get that thing mixed up with its pre-evolution. But the thing about it that's interesting is that in this generation, I believe it gets regeneration. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, because I'm pretty sure he brings it back in later, and it's, you know, regenerated a quarter of its health. And that really helps it, because it gets slammed on the switch-in by Stealth Rocks. So, anyways, with my Mr. Mime here, I'm just going to substitute, paralyze him. He's going to go for the Nitro Charge, which is fail, because obviously he's not going to be outspeeding anything. He probably thought he'd initially outspeed me for that Nitro Charge, but I am a max speed timid nature, so this Mr. Mime can really be annoying. And I'm just going to go for the Teeter Dance here, and I believe that even though he only has like a 40% chance of hitting me, and factor in the fact that he's using Fire Blast, I mean, that thing's already like 85 base accuracy anyways, he actually does manage to hit me, which really surprised me. And since there's nothing I can really do with Mr. Mime now, I'm just going to Psychic. I believe that pops his balloon. Yeah, so that worked out, and he 2 times in a row he gets through the confusion and Parahex and hits a Nitro Charge. So now he's at +2 speed, but his speed's quartered, so he's at like, I don't even know, he's not even at like half speed right now. Now I'm going to go out to my Aerodactyl. I love Aerodactyl. I loved him last gen too, but I'd never like using him as lead. I feel like he's wasted as lead because he has such great attack, such great speed. You bring him in, and he can really do work when he has Life Orb equipped. I believe right here I figured, well, if Earthquake did that much, Stone Edge will probably be a KO at this point, especially with the poison damage. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Stone Edge, but as my luck has not been very well with Stone Edge lately, it's going to miss, and he's going to Surf, and down goes Aerodactyl. But, I mean, he looks, he's one of the few Pokemon who I think his back sprite looks amazing in this generation. You know, he's actually like in the air and flying, and there's so much more life to him. And yeah, it was kind of weird actually. The other day I had to play a match for my fourth gen match for Meteor's tournament, and just going back to the static sprites was so weird. But yeah, he switches in here. Oh, maybe it doesn't have regeneration. You know what? I'm probably sounding like an idiot. I can't even remember what its health was, but he's gonna take 25% on the switch-in. Someone, you know, I'll probably know after the battle and just put it in the description. But anyways, he's gonna go for the Mirror Coat actually, which is a great idea to have on a Mantine, simply because Mantine has great special defense and can take those special hits all day. So that's gonna, you know, do some good damage. I want to save my Empoleon later just in case I need to revenge something. So I make the poor choice to switch out, and he's gonna rest and get all of his health back, and this thing's just becoming annoying. Now with Drapion, I could have set up another layer of Toxic Spikes, but I figure at this point it's kind of useless. So I just decided to go for the Crunch, predicting him to switch out, and he goes into his Hitmontop, but I get a crit, which kind of mattered, but kind of didn't, seeing that that Hitmontop really wasn't going to be doing much at this point, seeing that I do have Deuce Clops left. He's immune to both Close Combat, Mach Punch, and he's also immune to Fake Out. So unless he had like Sucker Punch on that thing, which he might have, but I probably would have been able to kind of predict around that anyways. So it wasn't really a problem at this point. He goes out to his Slowbro, and I think that his Slowbro's gonna start Calm Minding up. So I know it's a Calm Mind variant. Not a great thing to do, to just stay in with my Deuce Clops and let him set up. But at this point, I do get the Seismic Toss, which is great, because now with Poison, he's probably only going to have time to get one more move off. And I either switch out here or stay in, because the thing is, in 5th gen, it's a bit different than in, oh yeah, he saves his Slowbro, because he has the regeneration on his Slowbro also, so he can bring it back in later at a good amount of health. The thing with 5th gen is, your sleep counter resets every time you switch out. So rest normally puts you to sleep for 2 turns, and then you wake up on the 3rd. It might do 3 turns, I'm not sure. But what you could do in 4th gen is you could leave him in for 1 turn, switch him out, then bring him in, leave him asleep for 1 more turn, and then he'd probably wake up on the next. If you leave him in and he's sleeping for 2 turns, and he's about to wake up on the 3rd, you switch him out, when you bring him back in, he's going to have to wait another 2 turns to wake up because the sleep counter resets. Now, this is very annoying. But anyways, I go out to my Scarfed Mamoswine because pro, and he's going to get a crit, which doesn't matter because he's just so much of a beast. He would have done work anyways. And now he's going to go out to his Slowbro, and I believe at this point that a Stone Edge will take that thing out too. Oh wait, no, this is where he lives with like 1 HP. I'm like, come on. But fortunately for me, Mamoswine's awesome and decides he wants to live with 42 HP. But now I'm like, and then the poison damage knocks him out. So I'm like, wow, that's a good game. So anyways, great game. HighInFiber. He's relatively, well, he's pretty unknown, like, for such a great battler. So go check him out. He likes to use original stuff. He focuses a lot more on having fun than he does on actually like winning, which is really cool in my opinion. Kind of what I've been trying to do also lately. You know, make fun teams and stuff, and really that's what you got to do with Pokemon. That's what it's all about in the end. So anyways, that's going to kind of lead me into my question today. My question of the day is, which Pokemon do you like to use just like for fun, to have, you know, like you don't use it seriously, like, or like, you know, it really isn't helping your team at all, but you just keep him there because he's so effective. Now, this is a hard question for me because I have a lot of Pokemon that are very effective that are also fun to use. I remember last generation, though, my favorite Pokemon to keep on my team, he never did anything for me, but he was just so fun to have, was Shuckle. And I used the acupressure set they had, and it was just so funny, and it frustrated so many people. So anyways, leave a comment in the description below, rate, comment, sub, guys, and one last quick update. To anybody who has been challenging me lately, I'm taking it 1 battle at a time. Like, I've got a bunch of people I've got to battle, and I'm always offline on Skype because I'm usually busy a lot. And the thing is, I find when I put it on Do Not Disturb anyways, people message me anyways. So if I'm on Do Not Disturb or if I'm offline, just don't message me because chances are I'm busy doing homework or something. But if I am online, that probably means I want to battle, so feel free to message me then. Most likely that'll be during the weekend. So I've ranted way too long. So anyways, that was a great battle. Rate, comment, sub, peace.